এছাড়াও কোথাও অগ্নিকাণ্ড সংঘটিত হলে, ভবন ধসের ঘটনা ঘটলে বা সড়ক নৌপথে দুর্ঘটনা ঘটলে ফায়ার সার্ভিস অ্যান্ড সিভিল ডিফেন্সের জরুরি সেবা নিতে কল করুন 999-এ। আবার কোনো দুর্ঘটনায় বা কোনো রোগী পরিবহনে আপনি 999-এ কল করতে পারেন। পুলিশ, ফায়ার সার্ভিস এবং অ্যাম্বুলেন্সে যে কোনো মুহূর্তে জাতীয় জরুরি সেবা 999। আবার কোনো দুর্ঘটনা বা কোনো রোগী পরিবহনে আপনি 999-এ কল করতে পারেন। পুলিশ, ফায়ার সার্ভিস।
Celebrating Sri Lankan independence as well as Sri Lankan cricket. 70 years, 41-5 at one stage. Sri Lanka after lost the toss had been bat first. And what an innings Sri Lankan independence as well. Continues his form, gets to 140 years. And Tisara Pereira as well. Good recent form coming into this tournament, and he has been relentless with the bat, and that's also shown the way he's bowled as well as his tournament. 58 of 37. What is really strange when you look at the bowling analysis here? I've got Anil Sohil here with me. Two left-arm spinners in the squad, in the team, and they just bowled to 58 of 37. What is really strange when you look at the bowling analysis here? I've got Anil Sohil here with me. Just go down to Shuradi Archana, yes.
Thank you so much indeed. It's a fantastic atmosphere at the Premadasa. The fans are certainly having such a good time. I have with me the bowling coach of the Bangladesh team, Champaka Ramanaike. Well, firstly, I'd like to ask you about the fact that the bowlers actually went out there, did a good job in the first half. What happened, do you think, in the second half?
There are two big overs. That happens in T20 cricket. But boys are confident, and it's a good wicket. So, and they have the belief now they can chase it. That's why when we won the toss, we elected to bowl first.
And you didn't use any left arm spinners towards the end of it. Any particular reason for that?
No. We thought that spinners can do a better job, and that's why we played two quicks. And I thought spinners did a marvelous job on this wicket.
And before I let you go, are you feeling a little bit torn tonight?
Of course, yes. I'm confident as well as the boys, and it's a game of cricket, you know, and T20, and I'm really excited. Yes,
absolutely, all in the spirit of cricket. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Interesting when you look at coaches around the world now. That's Champaka Ramanaike, the Bangladesh team, originally Sri Lankan. So at some point, maybe he'll be happy for both teams, whatever the result. So I mean, yes, two genuine left arms. 2 overs between them.
See, one thing I don't understand why captains are reluctant to bowl left-arm spinners against left-handed batsmen. If that was the case, we know Sri Lankan lineup has too many left-handed batsmen. Why playing them? So I think you have to blame it on the team selection and reluctance of the captain. It's a luxury to have a leg spinner on your side. Captains tend to use them against left-handed batsmen and also right-handed batsmen. Equally good. Tamim Iqbal. He's a powerhouse.
On him, Amir, you're absolutely right. They were a little quiet for a while, the Sri Lankan crowd. They're back in the game. One Pradeep with the first ball, goes short. In the zone for Tamim Iqbal. Starts off with a dot ball.
The confidence should be high in the Sri Lankan camp. They've got to attack to suit this pitch, to suit the conditions. Couple of changes. There's no Dushmantha Chamira or Suranga Lakmal. There's a left-arm spinner, so there's variety in the spin department. And it's Rudan who bowls lots of slower balls.
Well, if you recover from a hopeless situation, it gives you a lot of confidence. And that's what we are going to see. In the air, in the gap, the first boundary. Tamim off the mark with style.
Not a good ball. He loves it there. Yeah, width again from a seam bowler. We've seen so much of that in this tournament. Frees his arms as he loves to.
And the angle as well opens up that offside. Now Tamim's got the right attitude. 168 and over. While the ball is hard, got to try and make an impact.
Here's a question for you guys now. Are we looking at 159 as a good score because of the recovery, or you think it's a good score anyway on this pitch?
For me, because of the pitch. Did mention to you that it was a slower pitch. It will be slower. And 160. I'll take that. At the toss, 160, I would have taken it.
Amir, your thoughts? Very often when we see a team recover from 41-5, we give a lot of credit to the batting, but is that score 159 enough?
I think it's a fighting total. For that, to win this game, Sri Lankan bowlers, they have to make this new ball count. Have to pick up wickets. Oh, what a stroke. Just a mere push. And a great result. 2 boundaries of the over so far.
Previous delivery, but you can't say anything of this. This is just good batting. The quality of Tamim Iqbal coming out. And straight away, Thisara Perera has to react to this. To give the batsman pace, he'll be able to hit through the line. You're right. They have to bowl well.
But what a recovery. You've got to say that's one of the best recoveries you've seen in recent time. 41 for 5, then Kusal and Thisara getting together.
Yeah, we have spoken about Thisara and Perera. But you have to mention one thing. Litton Das is Tamim's opening partner. Taranga sacrificing his wicket to an informed batsman, Perera. Worked well.
High score of 43 for Litton Das. That was against this same opposition. He set the ground alight when Bangladesh were chasing 214.
Right down the leg side, 10 runs from the over.
Left hand, right hand combination. Disturbing the bowler.
You were talking about the Pereiras. The way they played was crucial, how they constructed that partnership. Initially, it was knocking it around, and we haven't seen that from Thisara Perera. We used to see him come and swing his bat around.
Responsibility from captain. Oh, what a delivery. What a delivery.
This height. You're looking at Bangladesh batting, and you'll see somebody like a Sabir Rahman batting at number 7, and he's a pure batsman. So there's a lot of batting.
Just wonder if he's fine. He's trying to take that catch. He did some damage and went off. Last ball of last over. Just takes off. Doesn't seem as if he did much with the wrist. Kusal Perera behind the stumps. There's no Chandimal, who's the captain and the regular wicketkeeper.
So he comes and poorly kept wickets. Kusal Perera, that's the kind of talent Sri Lanka has always had. These batsmen who are able to keep wickets.
Well, Kusal Mendes, Upul Taranga, they're all keepers.
Yeah, it's a
shortage.
culture. It's a trend in Sri Lanka, which is incredible. The kind of batting talent they've had, and all have been keepers. Oh, slightly deceived in the flight, but well played in the end.
Where did you bowl your off spinners, Russell? You should have kept wicketers as well.
The nude stuff, you mean? Gave it nothing. Batsman had to wait for hours, bowled them out. But the part-time bowlers, Sri Lanka lack a few of them, because most of them are keeping batsmen. Yeah.
He bowled well. Akela in the previous outing against India picked up 2 wickets. That's what the captain is hoping in this game too. Important game.
He was talking to us before the game started, talked about the 4 variations that he has. He's an off spinner, that's his stock ball. Bowls the leg spinner, bowls a googly, floater. What are we looking at here? Power play strike rate this series. Tondas 189.7. Oh, is that a wicket? Yes! Cross one down!
Big blow. With Liton Das there, you just spoke about his strike rate. When he gets going, that allows...
বাচ্চার অ্যাবসেন্ট মানে অসুখ।
চাই জীবাণু হাত থেকে মুখে, তখনই আমরা পড়ে যাই অসুখে।
এজন্য সিলভার লাইফ বয়
জীবাণু থেকে রক্ষা করে লাইফ বয়। লাইফ বয় যেখানে অসুখ কম সেখানে লাইফ বয়।
Previous game when the batsmen are loading up to hit the ball towards mid-wicket, bowling outside the off stump and turning it back. It's good thinking. He goes without scoring, 11 for 1.
Interesting, no Shumo Sharkar. They've sent Sabir Rahman, the right-hand batsman, out. Maybe they want that left-hand, right-hand combination to make things difficult for the bowlers, because Shumo Sharkar has been batting at number 3.
But he's a good striker of the ball. I think this is a good move. Shumo Sharkar hasn't been in the best of form. He struggled.
Maybe the right-hander to take on the off-spinner in that fashion. Looked like he stopped it, but seems like it's... Oh, what's happening here? 4 signal by the umpire.
Positive start straight away. Remember, Shakib's there, so they bat deeper. They can afford to do this.
They placed that sweep shot well away from the fieldsman.
Scored a 30 against India in the very first game, and then a duck against Sri Lanka when they were chasing 214. Or could that be back-to-back boundaries? These are good shots. Relying on his timing, Shabir, he's off to a flyer. It's 19 for 1.
তুমি কখনোই সবকিছুতে এক্সপার্ট হতে পারবে না, এটা তো সবাই জানে, রাইট? তাহলে তোমার সাধারণ শ্যাম্পু, তা দিয়ে কিভাবে ড্যান্ড্রাফ দূর হবে? নেভার। ফাইনালি পেয়েছি ভরসা করার মতো একটি শ্যাম্পু, বেস্ট এভার ক্লিয়ার নিউট্রিয়েন্ট 10 যুক্ত, যা দেয় জিরো ড্যান্ড্রাফ, নন স্টপ ক্লিয়ার।
প্রতারক যদি লটারি জেতা বা নতুন চাকরির কথা বলে, তাহলে তথ্য যাচাই করুন। কল করুন বিকাশ হেল্পলাইন 16247 নম্বরে। মোবাইলে প্রতারণা এড়িয়ে চলি, নিজের অ্যাকাউন্ট থেকে বিকাশ করি।
Right, Sabir Rahman's walked out to quality shots, wonderful sweep to beat the fielder in the deep, and then carved one through the offside. 141 of 108 required rate, under 8.
You said 159 is a good score. What about the fact that this pitch has tended to play better under lights?
One of the new inclusions for his first game, Amilo Ponso. It's all about taking the pace off the ball.
How happy the captain was after removing Nedhash. He's a dangerous player.
What a knock from this man, Thisara Perera. Found his form with the bat against Bangladesh recently and has carried that into this tournament. What an innings today. What a partnership. Kusal Perera, Kusal Mendes have had the consistency. Thisara Perera has become a dangerous player now. Now that he's finding self-belief as an all-rounder.
It was not the Kusals today, it was the Pereiras. 97 Sri Lanka in all sorts. The way it was constructed, that's what stands out for me. Thisara Perera going on to play probably his best knock. Maiden T20 half-century.
We had a very unique situation today. They played a pure left-arm spinner. Bangladesh, Nazmul Islam, didn't bowl a single over. I was trying to remember when the last time I saw something like that happening, and that was Adil Rashid for England. They played him, didn't bowl him a single over. It was against India in a T20 at Kanpur. Oh, nice shot. Gone very fine. He's run a lot. Oh, he's cramped up badly. That's Nuwan Pradeep there trying to go after the ball.
Oh dear, doesn't look good at all. Sri Lanka down on a seamer, down on two seamers actually. Oh, just there. He's been plagued with injuries. He's not had a smooth run. Nuwan Pradeep looks like another one to the list.
As he tweets something, he's needed. It's a crucial game. It's a tense game. If you lose, a frontline bowler can be a setback.
It's hard to tell from a distance, but could be a bout of cramps. So now that's the partnership that we're talking about. 97 of 61. Change the color, the complexion of the match. Sri Lanka was in a losing position at 41 for 5.
Outstanding in every sense. Thisara Perera actually looks 10 kilos leaner after that partnership. He ran well too.
Yeah, credit to Thisara Perera, because that is something you don't see him doing as much. And this guy has been just outstanding. Look at that. Wonderful timing. Thisara Perera stayed with him. 61 to live with, and there was a lot of hard running that he won't see in this package, along with some terrific hitting.
That was a huge six, wasn't it? This partnership has helped Sri Lanka to make a comeback. What amazes me, the way Kusal Perera bats. When you read the coaching manuals, when you talk to the coaches, they'll ask you to play your cut shot and pull shot at arm's length. It seems like he's cramped, but still able to hit sixes. But that's a loss for Sri Lanka.
Not so sure, Amir. I just feel for him because he's got a long history with injuries.
Yeah, the first time sort of he held his round at calf area behind the knee, and then he seemed to get up and wanting to continue. Thought it was about a cramp, but the way he's being taken off the field now seems like it might be a little more serious than that. Those days are gone, right? When you used to have stretchers come onto the ground, take players off. Fear was gone. It's 26 for 1.
Sweet, 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 mukhe, mukhe, sweet, 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 mukhe, mukhe. Sweet, sweet, hapush, hupush, sweet, sweet, gapush, gupush. কি হবে এদের দাঁতের? sweet, sweet.
মিষ্টি যতটা বাচ্চাদের পছন্দ, ক্যাভিটি সৃষ্টিকারী জীবাণুদেরও ঠিক ততটাই পছন্দ। পেপসোডেন্ট জার্মি চেক ওই ক্যাভিটি সৃষ্টিকারী জীবাণুদের সাথে ঢিসুম ঢিসুম করে 12 ঘন্টা লাগাতার। পেপসোডেন্ট জার্মি চেক, মিষ্টি পাগল বাংলাদেশের জন্য।
Of Sabir Rahman, there's a couple of others as well, but I guess their win tonight, Bangladesh, it's got to be through Tamim Iqbal, Mushfiqur Rahim, Shakib Al Hassan, the senior stars to come to the fore.
Couple of 70s, outstanding 70s to Mushfiqur Rahim.
There's a fielder there, should be a couple of runs, not more.
A well-controlled punch from Tamim. Dhananjay De Silva on the field for Nuwan Pradeep. Tried to keep Mushfiqur Rahim away from Brett Lee earlier today. He reckons going up to Brett Lee and shaking his hand before the game is his good luck charm.
So did he manage to get a shake hand?
Well, I prevented it happening out here, but Mushfiqur quietly told me, I've already done it. Fantastic atmosphere here at the R. Premadasa Sri Lanka, all bringing them alive with that fight back.
Yeah, they were looking glum at 41 for 5. Straight to the fielder. It's gone through him. That's a misfield. Got to say in the end, wasn't that easy a stop, but should have been stopped.
That's a bad miss. Already Sri Lanka 20 runs short, and then your fielder does this. Can be irritating and costly.
Amilo Ponsu, the left armer, not helping out his spin twin. Whatever score you have, you just can't afford that, because it just takes the wind out of the sails when something like that does happen.
Yeah, it was a dot ball that 1 for 4. That's a lot of damage in T20 cricket. Well ball, fumble, but in the nick of time, removes the bails. Kusal Pereira with the gloves this time.
Can you keep him out of the game? Kusal Pereira. And did for that.
Pereira's everywhere. Pereira's taking catches, Pereira's taking stumpings. Slow. That's a beautiful off spinner. Dipping on Sabir Rahman.
জেসমিনের চিরচেনা সৌরভে আধুনিকতার ছোঁয়া, যা দেয় ফুলের মতো কোমল আর সুরভিত ত্বক। আধুনিকতার মানে তো নিজের শেকড়কে ভুলে যাওয়া নয়। আমার সৌরভ, আমার পরিচয়, লাক্স।
What a match this is turning out to be. A virtual semi-final of the Hero Nedhash Trophy 2018. Sri Lanka getting 159 for 7, Bangladesh 33 for 2. Their hero from the last two nights is back on his favorite ground. Mushfiqur, a couple of 70s coming into this match. And the crowd is alive. Every seat taken here at the Premadasa. Sri Lanka at the moment seems to be on top.
Is off the mark straight away. When Sri Lanka were batting, fast bowlers 4 for 101 in 10 overs. The spinners 2 for 54 in 10.
তুমি কখনোই সবকিছুতে এক্সপার্ট হতে পারবে না, এটা তো সবাই জানে, রাইট? তাহলে তোমার সাধারণ শ্যাম্পু তা দিয়ে কিভাবে ড্যান্ড্রাফ দূর হবে? নেভার। ফাইনালি পেয়েছি ভরসা করার মতো একটি শ্যাম্পু, বেস্ট এভার ক্লিয়ার নিউট্রিয়েন্ট 10 যুক্ত, যা দেয় জিরো ড্যান্ড্রাফ নন স্টপ ক্লিয়ার।
Well, we got a good game in our hands, 34 for 2, 4 overs. So Bangladesh need 126 of 96, and they got the man who's in form. Mushfiq, he's got 1. Tamim Iqbal, 19. And he's done his bit before the game started. He's another look. We'll come back to that. That's the stumping. Samil Aponso continues with a slip in. Have a look. Great piece of work. Good piece of stumping. I think the key will be is the pace the spinners would attempt to bowl on this surface. Should be looking to bowl too quickly.
No, they're getting a bit of grip as well. So clearly, I think if they slow it down, get a little more bounce, they'll be far more effective.
So he's shaken Brett by his hand. So that's his lucky move. Mushfiq.
I don't put the mocker on him. He said to me 3 games ago that he shook my hand. I wished him luck, and he got a big score. And then he came up the other evening, shook my hand again. I said, "You'll do well." And tonight he goes, "I've got to shake your hand again." So I said, "Mate." Anyway, you call it. He's on strike. I'm not saying a word from now on.
Down the wicket, over the top. Brett Lee was as nervous as the batsman, I think.
Well, he's shaking hands with you is making a difference, because if he hadn't, then it would have been straight into that mid-off's hands. Now it's gone over his head for a boundary.
He's not been dismissed in the tournament. In fact, just once, I've been told. Samil Aponso into the side. He didn't play in the first 3 games, or in fact, the first 2 games. Into his third, did play a game against Bangladesh. I think it was the second T20 that he played. He's drifting onto the pads. He's a different kind of left-arm spinner. He's not the orthodox, but he tends to bowl it a little bit quicker, tends to angle it in.
And it's because the seam position, it's not that normal, beautiful seam that you see straight up. It's more of a UFO on the side. So you get a lot of side spin. The ball will skid through. And you won't get that traditional bounce and turn what you get from a normal spinner.
It's going to be drinks after this single's taken, and Brett, you can tell us what UFO means after that. 41 for 2.
বাচ্চার অ্যাবসেন্ট মানে অসুখ, ডক্টরের কাছ থেকে শুনুন।
যাই জীবাণু হাত থেকে মুখে, তখনই আমরা পড়ে যাই অসুখে।
এজন্য সিলভার লাইফ বয়
জীবাণু থেকে রক্ষা করে লাইফ বয়। লাইফ বয়, যেখানে অসুখ কম সেখানে লাইফ বয়।
বিকাশ কর্মকর্তা সেজে সেবা চালু বা অ্যাকাউন্ট বন্ধের ভীতি দেখালে তথ্য যাচাই করুন। কল করুন 16247 নম্বরে। মোবাইলে প্রতারণা এড়িয়ে চলি, নিজের অ্যাকাউন্ট থেকে বিকাশ করি।
Very creditable 159 for 7, recovering from 5 down for very little. Bangladesh at the moment in 5 overs of 41 for 2. Lots of action. Lots of action. Yes. Why not? She could move as well. And that's a different kind of a movement.
Wash on that shoe, mate. Good skills. Been good, hasn't it?
I'll tell you, Sri Lankans know to dance. And they're very good at that. Take a look at the 2 dismissals. This is the first one. Little Das is reaching for a delivery wide of the off stump. Then look at this, how it dipped. Good piece of stumping because it deflected off the pad. To collect it and whip the bails off. 2 very important wickets for the Sri Lankans. And Thisara Perera coming on.
Well, full of confidence. Just Pereira batted beautifully tonight. And now he's got the rock in hand. What can he do for his country?
Bowling with a slip, Mr. Pereira. He's got two men out on the boundary, third man out and square leg because still in the pace. Well, this is another look of that wonderful evening we had yesterday. Gala dinner and the celebration of 70 years of Sri Lanka cricket, and of course the independence. So much of culture, entertainment, and also a stamp issued, and all three teams present: India, Sri Lanka, and Bangladesh. And also, the gentleman seated there needed no introduction. He was amongst us as well.
Yes, very good evening. Good food, very good food, good company. Very good evening. And the occasion was a lovely occasion. I said it earlier, 70 years of Sri Lankan cricket, 70 years of Sri Lanka's independence. A wonderful occasion.
Brett, did you enjoy the evening?
You were not at our table, so you could have been. There were so many tables.
Yes, anyway, I was tucked up early in the bed. Big game on today, and I was doing my preparation, making sure that we're got all the stats right.
The true professional.
Absolutely, but you've got three deliveries to explain what UFO stands. You call the UFO.
A UFO is an unidentified flying object, which means the way that the seam position goes in a circular motion, like a flying saucer. For those at home that don't know what a UFO is.
There'll be a couple in that. I've got to say, coming from an Australian, it was a little disappointing explanation. I thought the UFO coming from an Australian would be a little more spicy and might sound a bit more different.
That's all I had, unfortunately. That's all I had.
Just pushing it around. A rhythm. Mushfiq got 12 of 10, but he realizes that this partnership is important. Bangladesh can't afford to lose another quick wicket.
And at the moment, they're well within the asking grade. They're scoring at 7.89. The asking grade is 8. So they're in sight of the asking grade. And in T20 cricket, if you've got wickets in hand towards the end, you can really smash it around. What a shot. Beautiful shot. Just leant back a little bit and whacked it. It's bringing up the half century of the Bangladesh chase, 50 for 2.
Sweet, 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 mukhe, mukhe, sweet, 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 mukhe, mukhe. Sweet, sweet, hapush, hupush, sweet, sweet, kapush, kupush.
কি হবে এদের দাঁতের?
মিষ্টি যতটা বাচ্চাদের পছন্দ, ক্যাভিটি সৃষ্টিকারী জীবাণুদেরও ঠিক ততটাই পছন্দ। পেপসোডেন্ট জার্মি চেক ওই ক্যাভিটি সৃষ্টিকারী জীবাণুদের সাথে ঢিসুম ঢিসুম করে 12 ঘন্টা লাগাতার। পেপসোডেন্ট জার্মি চেক, মিষ্টি পাগল বাংলাদেশের জন্য।
ভিম চ্যালেঞ্জ করছে কঠিন।
With his off spin coming on, with the field restrictions off, now Sri Lanka's dependency on spin in this game is understandable. You've seen this pitch slow and stage, Sri Lanka way behind Bangladesh, 35 for 4. It became even worse with that 5th wicket down.
And also, I think with Nuwan Pradeep off the field, that's one bowler short as far as Sri Lanka is concerned. Just a little short, a little bit wide. And Tamim Iqbal is a class player.
Slicing off the outside edge. There's something for the spinners on the surface, there's no doubt about it. Stopping a bit, I also feel that it's gripping a little bit.
It's the lack of pace. I think it's they've probably taken about 3 to 5 Ks off the spinners tonight, and it's really been affecting the pace off the wicket first, but also the turn.
Wants a single here. Just pushing it a little bit through quicker. Got a man on the point boundary, long off out. Long on out as well.
Gets through his over pretty quickly as well. Over his ears.
Definitely heard a sound, but that was just slipping down the leg side. It's called a wide. So missed the batsman. Sri Lanka will have to be a little bit wary of, not that they've bowled many, but they'll have to be very careful. No extra runs here. Oh, that's poor. That is very expensive. Slipping down the leg side. The keeper just couldn't get his body behind.
With the angle, bowling to a left-hander, it's generally going to go straight on, and there's been no grip there. And that's a costly miss. Oh, that line he's saying, please.
Brilliant. Good commitment. He's a wonderful fielder. That's the type of soft fielding that will lift the side. Look at that. The sort of fielding that will really pump the rest of the fielders.
Once again, just going for that angle into the leg side. So it might be a ploy just to try to crimp the batsman up between Iqbal.
Look at where he gets to the ball this series against the spinners. Uses his feet well to very good effect. Also uses the crease. But he's generally getting onto the front, trying to meet the ball as soon as it lands. That's been his strength. It's 59 for 2.
চ্যালেঞ্জ করছে কঠিন দাগ দূর করতে ভিমের চেয়ে দ্রুত আর কিছুই নেই। আমি মানি না চ্যালেঞ্জ। ওখানে ছাই ও গুঁড়া সাবান আর এখানে ভিম। কথা বলতে থাকলে হেরে যাবে। এবার 100 লেবুর শক্তি কথা বলবে, যার সামনে কোনো দাগই টিকবে না। টেকনাফ থেকে তেতুলিয়া, ভিমের চেয়ে দ্রুত কিছুই।
Seven overs. Going to see a bit more spin from this end. Pereira goes off after that solitary over. Akila Dhananjaya back for his third. The captain will be tempted to use the spinners, but the Sri Lankans have just 3 spinners. They can get 12 overs in.
Hello my dear, hello my dear viewer.
Also recognizing that Dhananjaya is your best spinner, and Bangladesh have got to make this partnership. Sri Lanka will certainly put pressure on Bangladesh.
Yeah, he's been used as an attacking option here. Akila Dhananjaya bowls during the power plays.
And what that does then, that actually opens up the back end of play for Bangladesh when they're chasing the 15th, 16th over onwards. They get some seamers to continue with.
Pal, ভাই ভিডিও লাইভটা অফ করে দাও ভাই।
In their innings.
Oh, could be trouble. Oh, that misses. loves the batsman. That extra milliseconds for a single, but one bowler that we haven't spoken about is Jeevan Mendis. We'll come to that, but another look at this. Could have been serious had Mushfiq moved a few more yards down the track, but Jeevan Mendis is another option. He bowls leg spin. So Sri Lanka has 4 spinners with the off spin of Gunatilaka. Interesting to see at what point Jeevan Mendis could be brought. So as a leg spinner.
Right on cue, he's starting to warm up.
This is very high and very long. Excellent shot. It's the first 6 of the innings.
What a wonderful stroke. I thought for a second.
জানোই পাল বারবার বলতেছি ভাই লাইভটা অফ করে দাও।
Gave himself some room with the shot. Great connection, and it flew the boundary.
Yes, terrific shot. Wonderful use of the feet as well. Really good use of the feet. Dhananjay thought for a moment that he had him. And you were right. I think he was maybe beaten a little bit in flight, but he continued with the shot and played it with a magnificent straight bat, lofted off drive for a 6.
What Bangladesh has done very cleverly here is that they have maintained a good rate in the dot delivery, but shots like this has just made sure. You're right, I think he was beaten in the flight.
ভাই লাইভটা অফ করে দাও বারবার বলতেছি।